or go home. The message is simple in both rooms tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Let's go. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. Puck is dropped in this playoff matchup, and I'm expecting fireworks here. Right up the gut. Here they go. Avoids the poke check. The Gladiators gain possession in their own end. And that pass goes off the stick. Shot! Handles that one. Sends the pass over. Harris has it near the wall. Alaska's got the puck behind the net. Here's a blast! Belfour's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. Kids won the draw there on the attack. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. The Assassins have it from their own end. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. The Assassins gain control of the puck. Alaska's got the puck along the wall. Right on the doorstep. Hammers a shot. Scores! It's in the back of the net. And it comes from an unlikely source because that's his first career playoff goal.
Well, he's been relentless, James, in this playoffs. And you know what? He's found a way to find the back of the net. That's going to be a huge confidence boost for himself and his teammates.
Alaska's efforts pay off as they get the game's first goals. We inch closer to the midway mark of the first.
Yeah, and they're inching closer and closer to more goals here as they get the first one of the game. And sometimes scoring is a struggle, James, but when you put one by the tender, often it comes in bunches.
And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front.
It's pretty clear that he's hurt, James, as he's laboring towards the bench, and it is a struggle. Someone's going to have to help him get off.
Looks to get the puck over to Kachuk. Moves into the slot. Nice poke check. Takes the feed at the point. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And the goalie somehow gets a piece of that one.
Well, he's flashing the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
Still lots of time left in the period. 1-0 the score. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. And now it's grabbed by Hill. Alaska's got it in their own zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Handles the pass from the right wing. Sends the feed in front. And, they're going to go here.
Well, and this is going to be in response to the earlier hit on one of the star players on his team. And you have to find a way to have retribution. And this is where teams are made, James. So they're dropping the gloves because of the message it's sending.
A move right out of pro wrestling to bring this one to an end.
The takedown, James, recognizing when his opponent is vulnerable with the weight over him, and down he goes. When the fight started, the fans erupted, and then all of a sudden the tilt went the road team's way, and it got awfully silent in here.
Well, both teams seem to be a little calmer now after a pretty chaotic stretch just a few moments ago. Nice job tying up his opponent. Sagan's got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Tries to feed over to the corner. Kachuk stick handling in his own zone. Harris tries to break out from their own end. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Past the halfway mark of this period, Alaska's ahead 1-0. Kids won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Excellent stick work on the play. Good hook to bump him off the puck. Alaska's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, a good textbook hit there.
after of a great passing play. I mean, incredible vision to be able to land that puck right on his stick. But then he's got to do something with it, right? He's got to read where the goaltender is, and he's got to hit the back of the net. Well, you can see the coach on the bench after that last goal, and he's certainly not happy with the effort that his team is displaying. You can see the feedback that's coming to athletes, and he wants to see a difference out there. He needs someone to make an impact.
The Assassins extend the lead to 2-0 here. We're still only in period number 1.
Well, they've really dictated pace in this one. They've owned the puck, and in the offensive zone, they're putting pucks to the net at will, and they're just dominating in terms of their shot selection.
Oh, so close, but an even better defensive stop.
Well, I love the attempt here at the Michigan, but when you're below the goal line, there's two things you have to be aware of. How much time and how much space you have, and he didn't have either, so it clearly wasn't the right choice.
Feeds it to Kachuk. Here's a shot. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. Quick feed to McAvoy. Oh, look at this chance. Sends it across. And that's intercepted by Chara. Harris gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Sends it over to Kachuk. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Well, the official trying to take control of the game here and eliminate this kind of behavior. So the player is ejected, but the coach has a different viewpoint and wants to get an understanding of why.
Harris sends their man advantage unit out for the first time this evening. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around.
Not going to return to this game, James, and this is some unfortunate and sad news that the injury suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
I don't want to speculate at all, but that did not look good. Harris goes right back to work on the power play here as they win the opening faceoff. Grabs the puck here in their own end. Passes it to Hogan. He grabs the puck here at the point. Scrum ensues along the boards. Alaska's got it in the neutral zone. Passes the puck over to Francis. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. A little rock'em sock'em on the play.
Athletes are so competitive. He didn't just stay down. He got back up.
Scores! A power play goal!
Well, this is a quick release shot that's going to beat the goaltender low blocker side, and he couldn't catch up to it with his stick or his blocker, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Paris has made this a one-goal hockey game after that strike here in period number 2.
Well, and they're playing urgent, but they have patience, and that's exactly what you want to see. You have to be calm, even under pressure.
Oh, he blocked him!
Oh, that's got to feel terrible, James. I mean, he finished his hit right through his check.
Off the goaltender, and that's a goal!
These goals are real deflators for the entire team. James thought he had a piece of it, and it just dribbles into the back of the net. He wants that one back.
The Assassins extend the lead to 2 here in period number 2.
Well, and I've liked their complete game tonight, James, all the way from their goaltending right to their defense and then into their offense. They generated, they created, they played sound defensively, and now they've got that 2-goal lead.
Quick pass to Alfredson. Shuts him down.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position to just react, and if you get there, you get there. He did a great job.
There's the whistle stopping the play and allow him to get off the ice and get a much-needed breather here.
Well, the coach isn't happy with these offsetting penalties, just wondering why his players go into the box.
Well, things open up for both sides a little bit here with some 4-on-4 action.
A few ways to play a 4-on-4. You can sit back or you can be very aggressive on the puck. But you have to make sure that you're aware as well. There's more ice out there for your opponent too.
Answers the call with a big save. Takes the feed. From the right side, they gain the zone. Coming to the slot. Oh, a clutch save. Oh, that'll make his team. Well, this is what you get when you touch the forbidden fruit.
Well, this is about protecting your stars. I mean, you want to make sure that they're taken care of, and dropping the gloves here is a clear message that you're not going to have a way with our best players.
And boom goes the dynamite after that one. Wow.
Oh, yeah, and he drops, right? And this can happen. Anytime you drop the gloves, there's going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser. Well, he's on the losing end of it.
Yep. A wild couple of minutes there, and things have finally cooled down as both teams will settle in for the face-off. Francis wins possession in the defensive zone. And they send it right back to him. Tremendous hit. Oh, things are about to get combustible.
They are, because you can't do that, James. You can't hit a star player and expect not to have to answer to it.
I go from a throwdown to a takedown on that one.
Yeah, and they're exhausted right now. It's like a round of boxing here, James. They're panting, they're exhausted, and now the official can come in and break it up. The road team's bench is banging their sticks, standing up as they cheer on their player, and that tilt went their way. Gonchar's not going to be able to return to the game, James. I mean, that injury that he suffered earlier is going to keep him out. This is a tough loss for their team.
No, and you clearly kind of know where you stand from a coaching standpoint now, but that is a serious blow to the lineup here for the rest of the game. Moves it on over to Zetterberg, and he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side.
Scores! And that's his first career playoff goal, and he'll take it.
He will, James, because the playoffs is just a different beast. It's not regular season anymore. You want to be an impact player. You want to make a difference, and he does tonight. Coaches always say, take away the eyes of the goaltender, and this is exactly why. You can see him trying to find the puck at every corner, reaching around bodies up and down, but he can't find this puck, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Gladiators needed that, Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they've shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than one goal to put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
And that's broken up by Hogan. Moves around along the half wall. Oh, and he stops that one. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Gladiators have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Harris with a big defensive zone faceoff. Chara's lugging the puck. And now it's over to Patterson. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Alaska's got it along the wall. Passes through. Puts it over the post.
Belfour has been outstanding, James. I mean, that last sequence was so impressive. I mean, he re-energized his team now as they make their way up the ice. shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
And there's the save. The Assassins move the puck in the defensive zone. Drives to the paint. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great a scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Hughes moves the puck. Here they are on the attack.
I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush, James. Really use the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
Alaska's delivered an absolute dagger here late in period number 2, doubling up their lead.
Well, you can hear and feel the energy just elevate after that goal, James. Everyone kind of standing up. The body language speaks for itself. Now it's about igniting another fire and trying to get another one.
There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is the magic number. And we've got period number 3 next. Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this 3rd period underway. Final frame is underway here. All right, let's get Sharp Amber back into the mix here. 2 periods down, 1 to go. How do you sum up what you've seen?
Alaska's in the lead here in the 3rd period, James, but this has been an action-packed, back-and-forth, entertaining game that just screams offense. I would have hated it. Why? There is 0 defense to be had.
Big hit on the play. On the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
That was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, did he get nailed.
St. Louis sliding the puck behind the net. Oh, he got stuck right there.
Well, call it what you want. The lacrosse move, the Michigan. I mean, they practice it so much in practice that it's become innate to do it in a game. Unbelievable attempt, but denied by the goaltender.
Sends it over to Chara. Look at this. They got some bodies here on the attack. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
You almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. That's great puck movement, James. Working hard away from the puck to support the puck carrier, and they gained that entry because they've got numerical advantage, and they capitalized and executed with it.
Paris has dramatically changed the look of this game here in the 3rd.
2 good teams going head-to-head, and this is going to be a nail-biter right to the finish. You can feel the energy after that goal. Hey, who's going to change momentum now?
Look at this. He's jumping right in here for his teammate.
Did you see how quickly he jumped in, too? You can't let your star player go at it, James, and he drops the gloves and sends a message, hey, leave him alone.
And there's the bell.
Oh, James, that's just a crushing blow, executed and landed perfectly. Both benches showing respect for each of their players that are heading over to the penalty box. That was a tough one. It's purely exhausting to be in a fight like this, and they're just corralling their stuff and getting back to the box.
Well, cooler heads finally prevailing here as both teams step inside the face-off circle. The Gladiators will go to work here in the offensive zone. Makes the save, cool and calm under pressure. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Paris has really picked up the tempo over the last few minutes, but they still need another goal to tie. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And then Paris off the body in traffic. The Assassins gain possession
slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Oh, what a close save by Belfort!
Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay. Batherson's not going to be able to return to this game here, James. We just got updated that the injury he suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
Unfortunate break there for them, and they'll have to push on through for the rest of this one. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Paris wanted to put a lot of pucks on net tonight. They have certainly accomplished that, and yet they still trail here in the third. Zetterberg's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Paris is across the blue line. Kapoor's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here.
How did that stay out? I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all but in the net, and complete desperation and compete level to make that one.
Makar is called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Well, the parade to the penalty box is going to continue here, and the coach has got to find a way to get this bench emotionally controlled right now, or they're just going to give this game away. They had success earlier in the overload, James, and I expect that they'll run it again. They're working off one side of the ice. They know that they might have to be heavy and hard on the wall for the cycle. It's about quick puck movement to back off the coverage right away and look for your opportunity to take it to the net.
The Gladiators look to start the transition game. Look out! Moves the pass in front! Dishes it off again here! The Assassins taken from the side. Big time stop there. Nears the blue line and looks to set up at the point. With the stop. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Harris gets the puck near the boards. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Takes the puck at the point. They're going to have to find a way to get a goal here critically as they've got the extra attacker out. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up.
So Jared's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Empty net. You got to anticipate an aggressive draw here.
Well, an aggressive draw is something they've worked on in practice. They'll look for the quick win with the extra attacker.
Zetterberg's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Big stick save by the goaltender. Moves it to Chara. Takes a shot, and he makes the save.
Phillips has been engaged physically throughout this game. I mean, he just served a 5-minute major for fighting. You've got to find a way to be physical, engaged, and generate opportunities like he did just there. Alaska's top trio continues to impress, James. They've had a lot of motion in the offensive zone. They're having a ton of fun, showing that chemistry, a lot of zip, and they've been productive, a reason why they're on top.
Let's move to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. There's the horn, and they're moving on. Well, they haven't reached their final destination, but mission accomplished here tonight, Cheryl.
Oh, yeah, they won the intense battle, didn't they? And, you know, in the playoffs, that the ice closes up so quickly, I thought they made the better adjustments, and they're the successful team.
Tremendous emotions at both ends of the ice, and here we are with the handshake. I love this moment, Cheryl.
I love this moment as well. Listen, it isn't easy when you're on the losing side, and you got to put out your hand because one team has been victorious and you are not, but it is part of the game. It's the camaraderie, even in a championship.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well, and from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski wishing you a safe and healthy night, and we'll see you down the road again soon.